Have you ever had one of those moments where a tiny shift in how you look at something, well, it changes everything? Today, we're diving into a really cool idea that does just that. It's going to change how you see the apps on your phone, your workplace, maybe even your entire city. And it all begins with one simple but powerful observation. So, our journey kicks off with this amazing aha moment. Picture this, it's 2018, and the author of our source material, Oliver Ding, is on one of those massive Carnival cruise ships. You know the ones. They're like floating cities with over 3,600 people, water parks, the whole deal. And as he's looking at this gigantic vessel, he doesn't just see a ship, he sees something more. He sees a platform. And that one word, well, it unlocked a completely new way of thinking about our modern world. But here's the thing, to really get what he means by platform, we've actually got to rewind a little bit. Because this whole story, it doesn't start on the open ocean. Nope. It starts a year earlier in 2017 in a local supermarket with a very weird-looking plant. And what's so great about this is just how simple it is. He sees this plant, right? But instead of growing up, it's growing sideways, right out of its pot. Just this one simple image got him thinking really deeply about the relationship between a thing that holds and the thing that's being held. So this led him to break the whole scene down into its basic parts. First up, you've got the container. This is the easy part, right? It's the flower pot. It could be a box, a room, anything that creates a physical boundary. And then, of course, inside the container, you've got the thing being contained. He calls it the containee, in this case, the plant. A pretty straightforward relationship. But this is where it gets really, really interesting. See, the life of that plant wasn't just happening inside the pot. It was spilling out, growing sideways, taking up space outside the container's physical walls. He called this the spilling space. And this is such a crucial idea. It's that dynamic zone where the inside connects to the outside. It's where the real life of the contained happens. Now, this whole container thinking thing isn't just for gardeners, you know? It's a concept that can scale up, big time. So let's see how we get from a simple flower pot to understanding massive, complex systems, like that cruise ship. This observation led him to this kind of three-stage model for how things get organized. A lot of times, things just start out as a network, you know, a bunch of loose, separate parts. Then they get organized inside a container. But when that container gets super large and super complex, it evolves into something else. It becomes a platform. And boom, we're right back on that cruise ship. It's not just a big boat. It's a platform. It's a massive container holding thousands of people, activities, restaurants. It's a world all on its own. But here's the catch. A platform is way more than just its physical structure. You see, a platform is basically just an empty stage without its containees, the people. Their collective life, their chats, their activities, all of that creates what our source calls the platform ba. Now, that ba part is borrowed from a Japanese concept that means a shared space or a field of interaction. It perfectly captures that living, breathing, social energy of a platform. And this distinction, it is absolutely critical. The cruise company owns and controls the ship. That's the platform. It has hard physical walls. But the platform A, the social life that's happening on board, that's created by the passengers. It's fluid. Its boundaries are soft. The company doesn't control the friendships that are made or the memories people create together. Okay, so we've got the physical platform and the social vibe, the platform ba. But so what? How do these ideas actually help us understand what people do? How do they make action possible? Well, the next piece of the puzzle came from a pretty unexpected place. Our author was rereading a classic psychology book by James J. Gibson, all about how we perceive the world. And then bam, this one line just jumps off the page at him. He knew the word affords, but suddenly the word support seemed to hold a completely different, deeper meaning. All right, so first a quick refresher on affordance. It's a term that just describes what the physical environment offers to a person. A chair affords sitting. A flat, solid floor, like the deck of that cruise ship, affords walking. It's a one-way street between an object and a person. Building on that, a totally new term was born, supportance. Now, this is different. This isn't about what the physical stuff offers you. It's about the potential for social interaction between people within that social field, that platform ba. It's all about the possibility of people supporting other people. Okay, so here's the core difference in a nutshell. The deck of the ship affords walking.
That's the environment talking to a human. But when a fellow passenger gives you directions to the buffet or a group invites you to join their card game, that is an act of supportance. It's human to human. It's a two-way street, all about social connection.
All right, we have collected all the pieces of our puzzle. We've got the container, the platform BA, Affordance, and now Supportance. So let's put it all together and build the final big picture framework, Platform Ecology. So what is Platform Ecology? Honestly, the best way to think about it is like a new pair of glasses for seeing the world. It's a powerful new tool we can use to analyze the social worlds that pop up on and around all the platforms that shape our lives, from giant cruise ships to the apps on your phone.
And why do we need these new glasses? Well, this whole approach is so powerful because it helps us untangle three of the biggest, oldest, and trickiest debates we have about how our society works.
You know those huge classic debates? This framework gives us a totally fresh angle on them. Take the whole technology versus society thing, for instance. A platform's technology affords certain actions. It gives us the tools. But the culture that bubbles up around it, the supportance, that's what decides how we actually end up using those tools. It neatly separates what the tech can do from what society does do. And look, at the end of the day, this isn't just some abstract theory for a textbook. This framework gives all of us a much better language to talk about our own lives. Your local coffee shop can be a platform. A Reddit community is a platform. Each one has a structure that affords certain things, and each one has a social platform base that supports all kinds of different interactions. So here's the takeaway question for you. Start looking at the world around you through this lens. What are the platforms in your life, your workplace, your favorite social media app, your neighborhood? What do their structures afford? And maybe, more importantly, what kind of social life, what kind of supportance is spilling out from them? It's a powerful new way to see the hidden ecology all around you. And once you see it, you can't unsee it.